to our recap of Celebrity Apprentice.
All right, so it was pretty obvious from the last update that Kenya stole Viv's phone.
She did. Viv?
We're on a first name basis.
A nickname basis.
Yeah.
Okay, well this week, Joan is back.
Oh,
Joan
I love
Rivers,
Joan.
we love you.
All right, so they're at the B.B. King Blues Club, and...
The client this week is Anheuser-Busch.
Exactly. And more specifically, their line of lime-a-ritas.
Right. It's a new beer. Yum.
Yeah.
If you like beer.
All right, I don't.
Okay.
But
So they have to create a jingle for this new line.
an original jingle.
Yes.
They stress that very, very heavily.
Original. So they have to switch up the teams a little bit because right now
it's 2 against 4.
Yeah, so Trump is like, Lisa, go to Vortex.
Well, he said, Geraldo, who do you want for your team? And of course he's going to say Lisa, because he doesn't like Ian.
Yeah, that would be really awkward.
And I don't think he wanted Brandy.
And because Lisa's really good.
That too.
So the prize for this task is $100,000.
What? That is generous.
All right, so Lisa is over on Team Vortex now, and she's like, I'm going to step up and help this team win. So she's
Hell
the
yeah.
project manager.
Well, Geraldo, he's already got big ideas for this. He is Puerto Rican, and he wants to take this...
Latin.
Latin.
Latine, sorry.
Lisa is like, no.
We need something that you can, like, chant.
We want something so annoying that you won't forget it.
What
So we're gonna go with the
about
football chant.
apply right to the whatever?
Yeah. What about like 1-800 cars for kids? I mean, come on, you just want to scream your brains out.
Right. So Geraldo is still kind of pushing his idea. He goes off to work on his own,
He won't let it die.
but he comes up with a good line that they want to use.
Nice over ice.
They're like, yes, we can
He's
use
really
that.
good at that rhyming. But you know what? Lisa and Vivica, they come up with a really great jingle.
Yeah.
But they also incorporate the nice over ice into their jingle. So it's a real collaborative effort.
Right.
Really nice jingle.
So over at Infinity, Brandy is the project manager.
And Johnny came up with the slogan right away, which really pissed Ian off.
Ooh.
He's got to be top dog or he's no dog.
Yeah. So just like on Team Vortex, there were really 2 jingles that they were working
dueling
with.
jingles.
Right. So Ian versus Johnny, pretty
He
much.
can't work with anyone though. He gets too distracted because he's
He
got to
needs
be
his space,
sequestered.
his creative space.
So he went away from everyone.
He comes out and he's all, guys, I got something to show you. I don't know.
Gosh, I got
Yeah.
something to show you.
So he basically pulls out La Cucaracha.
With different words.
You can't do that.
Yeah. He also claims that he can sing. Because when they wouldn't use his jingle, then he was like, well, I want to sing on the jingle. I don't want the musicians to do it because I want to do it.
Yeah.
Why aren't you
can't
doing
sing.
it, Brandy? That's wrong. You're a shitty project manager.
Yeah, he really starts attacking Brandy after she decides we're going to go with Johnny's jingle.
He's a real schoolboy bitch.
He's like, you gotta lead, follow, or get out. Or whatever that crap is.
That was just horrific.
He was being a real D-bag.
Yeah, he really
I'm
was.
sorry, but it's true.
So it's time for the presentation, and Team Vortex comes out first. And they're all up there, and they're singing, and it's great, and they have some dancers, and it's a real nice jingle.
Right.
Then Team Infinity comes out,
It was okay.
but it seemed like nobody really knew all the words except the singers.
Oh, Brandy didn't even know the words. They were up there lip syncing, and she was just like,
Yeah, she flipped her hair at the end, and then she's like,
yeah.
All right.
So let's talk about the boardroom.
Well, there's a big love fest on Team Vortex.
They're loving having Lisa on their team now.
Now, Geraldo's really loving being
like,
in the sandwich.
We just couldn't win without her.
Yeah. It was like Kenya was the tainted meat on one side, or the tainted
Well.
bread. She had the mold on it.
She was the trick.
Yeah.
So on the other team, Brandy is like, yeah, Ian, he's a little schoolboy bitch.
He's a diva. He was hard to manage.
For real though, disrespectful.
So Trump is like, Johnny, you know, what's so great about your...
Let's hear your jingle.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Johnny couldn't remember what it was.
He's like, strawberry
and he wrote it.
burrito.
That was so
limes.
embarrassing. And Ian kept saying...
His name is not Ian.
It should be. Ian kept saying, you know, if we would have used my jingle, we might have won.
He's like, you want to hear my jingle, Mr. Trump? You want to hear it? No, we don't.
I don't got time for that.
Now it's time to hear what the...
Execs said.
Yes.
Team Infinity, it was too wordy, and it's not just for senoritas. That kind
You
of
singled
really
out
limited.
half of the market.
Right. And Team Vortex, they loved it. They loved the over ice.
Mm-hmm.
And they loved for the thirsty in your life. They had so many little good hooks
Thirsty
there.
is such a buzzword right now.
It is a huge buzzword for 20-somethings.
They didn't really have any negatives for Team Vortex.
It wasn't even close. So
After losing 5 straight, Vortex finally won.
it was so nice. So all I could think of was, please fire Ian. Please.
So finally, in the boardroom, Trump is like, all right, Ian, let's get you to shut up, but
Yeah.
first let's hear your jingle.
So he pulls out his La Cucaracha, and
Trump
Trump
is
is
like,
like,
That's Luke. That's Luke. I can't do it right now.
Cucaracha.
Holy shit.
So he's like, you can't use that. And he's like, yeah, well, I wasn't going to use that. I just wanted to use the words.
He kept backtracking and like changing
He's
what
like,
he said earlier.
I never said that it would have won.
And Trump could not get over it. He was like, "What am I doing here? What's going on?"
Trump's like, am I on taking crazy pills here? What's going on?
He can't use that. Can you use that, Joan? Can you use it, Joni?
Eric, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dad. Yeah.
If Eric agrees, then Ian, you fired.
Whoa!
That was great.
And they're like, "Okay, thanks, Mr. Trump." And then he's like, "Sit down."
He's like, someone else is getting fired, and Brandy's just like, don't fire Johnny.
Yeah. So
And Johnny's like, don't fire Brandy.
those two are like best friends now. It's crazy.
We're friends.
Well,
Same.
neither of them. Well, actually, Johnny was kind of like, "Yeah, fire her."
Yeah, he was. But you know what? I don't think it would have mattered what they said because Trump ended up firing them both.
What?
I was like, even Joan Rivers was like,
It was crazy.
oh my God.
That was not. I didn't expect that. I thought maybe he would fire 2, but I didn't think he was going to get rid of all 3 of them.
Woo.
It's
All right.
crazy.
Next time, it's an old first hour recap clip show, which looks insane.
They're going to be showing some of the best fights, firings, anything you could ever want.
Best fight ever? Let us know in the comments. I'm going to have to say it's Meatloaf.
I don't know. There's
Meatloaf
so many good
Meltdown.
ones. There's so many good ones.
Meatloaf, Gary Busey, Meltdown.
I'm not
My
even
all-time
mad about this
favorite.
clip show. I'm
No.
excited. And then the second hour.
Is the paring down of 3 to 2. Let us know who you think's going to be in the final 2. I happen to think it's going to be Geraldo versus Lisa.
I could see that.
But let us know because we really want to know. And until next week, clip show. Much love.
Edit.
Hey!